Is this on chat? Chat. Chat. Is this on chat? Chat. Is this on chat? Chat. Is this on? Chat. 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 Is this on? Okay, is it on? All right.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Before you start passing the water, please. That's some new water.
Yeah. I didn't even drink any already.
Open or you didn't drink it?
I poured it in my cup. Anyway, back to my intro. Back to my intro. Wait. 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 Alright. Okay. 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 Mom. But like, you could have done this like any other time.
Cause he's laying here.
You know what? He was laying there all day. Oh my god. It's when I get on too. Like when I get on, it's like when you want to start doing.
You have to stop her.
Can I get a recorded session in peace, please?
As many times as you in my sessions.
I'm not in a session like that anymore.
Yes, you are. I got a whole thing with you in my session.
Yeah, because I was live yesterday, and I'm going live every day.
Whatever.
So now I'm
Gonna be in every session.
Yeah.
Well, me too. We sharing. Hey,
Well,
drop K's.
but you don't need to be in the session because you're not.
Drop K's in the chat.
They.
For Kashima.
You don't need to be in a session, bro. I'm not even in your session like that. You're not even doing anything.
Drop K's in the chat.
Bro. Just let me have this live. It's only an hour.
Someone drop K's in the chat for you, Mom.
They're not dropping K's for you.
Why?
Because you're being too loud.
Drop K's in the chat.
You're not funny. You're not funny. I don't find you funny.
The people find me funny. Y'all think I'm funny?
No one thinks you're funny.
Drop K's in the chat.
No one thinks you're funny, but Jada Malay. No way. Neighbor. I bet. Yo.
Hello?
Hello? Wait, hold on.
It's like Kevin Gates. I'm everyone. Oh, you talked.
What?
Hi.
Yo.
What's up? It's because it's made for swimming. I'm not sure, mate. What's up?
Yeah, fries, bro. I gotta get to a
What
different
you mean
server.
fries?
Fries,
What?
bro. Fries.
What you mean fries?
It's fries. Fries. What do you mean fries? Fries. Bro. This is why I don't play freaking voice chat games like that anymore. J. Alexa, drop in. Drop it in, Alexa. Yo, what's good? Yo, I like your hair, bro. Yo. Wait, no, I'm muted again. Yo. Yep. Rise. Why's everybody ignoring me? I don't think I'm a very ignorable guy. Do you think I'm a ignore?
You're what?
You think what? You think you can ignore
What?
me?
I'm not even ignoring you.
You think you're better than me or something?
I actually do, because you're acting a fool.
Ooh, bars. Hold on. But nah, that doesn't make you better than me. Anyway, watch this. Did you think I was gonna hit you? That's why you took your full counter?
No, I didn't bring it out.
Did you like my song?
No.
Bro, Fries, get up, bro. Yo, Fries. Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
You can't
Never
do
touch
that.
the piano again, bro.
You cannot be talking. My song was better.
Bro, never touch the piano again, bro. Yo. Yo! What the heck? They have laser eyes now? Wait. What is that? Wait, hold on. Let me search that up. Laser eyes. Yo, wait. What is that, bro? Yo. Pass the method. How do you get laser eyes? Yo, pass the
Can't buy
method.
it.
Huh?
You can't buy it.
Why? Is it like
It's
limited?
not in the shop. Yeah.
Bro, so you're just a fat Chad that just stays in this game. That's what you were saying.
I mean, it was literally available a few days ago.
What do you mean? You said it
I'm
says
like, I never
OG.
took
That means
that.
you're a fat Chad that plays this game all the time.
I mean, I played it since it came out.
You played it since it came out?
Yeah.
Then how are you not like at the top of the list?
Because I have my hours hidden.
Can I see your hours?
I can just tell you my hours.
What's your, how many minutes you got?
I don't know how many minutes.
Bro, just show it real quick. Just show it real quick. For the views, for the views. For the views. Holy! 61 K 1,029. Damn. Wait, so like
Yeah.
so like is this like the only game you play or something?
When I play games, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I do play other games on Roblox, but this is like my main game. And I used to play this every day, like a few years ago.
Bro, Fries. Yo, Fries, bro.
What?
Fries.
I'm shocked you didn't tell me to shower or something, because that's what people say. They think that means I'm on here 24/7.
Well, I seem like a 2,000 hour guy, so I don't know.
You'll probably get there one day.
Nah, bro. I'm not playing this game that much, man. But
What does that mean?
you're probably gonna be like playing this game for like years on end, bro. That's too long, bro. I got other games to play and things to do. Look at me,
I
bro.
just play this during my free time.
You said what?
I play this during my free time. You know?
It's like you just have laser eyes, bro. That's so cool, bro. I want laser eyes, bro. Yeah.
You could have bought it like 5 days ago.
Bro, like how long was it in the shop for?
I think like 4 days.
And how much was it?
it was a banner, so it was like you had to roll to get it. You couldn't just buy it. I had to spend $50 with Robux.
You spent $50 for Robux on this game for laser eyes.
Yeah,
You know how crazy that sounds?
I really don't care, to be honest, because I already like spent stuff like money on stupid stuff. That's
Like
more
the
stuff than
headless?
anyone. Yeah, that's an example.
Can I get some Robux then?
Um,
Or like, are you like one of those like you be like gatekeeping? Blood locked out. Blood locked out, bro. What? No, I'm not gonna be a Robux. Oh wait, you're here. You're back. So like, did you think about my offer,
I think I can.
bro? What the heck? Oh, what's wrong with your Wi-Fi,
What?
bro? What's wrong with your Wi-Fi, bro?
Bro, you're lagging.
What do you mean? You're lagging, bro. What?
What do you mean?
Bro, they're like walking in place in the air. It's like weird. How do you do that? Wait, only got these. Yo, wait, bro. So like, can I get Robux? Why do you keep doing that every time I get Robux? I feel like, are you doing that on purpose?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, is that like how do you do that?
You just do it.
Pearl is looking for puppy boys. Oh wow, that's nice. Wait, so can I get Robux now or like am I?
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
But how much Robux do you even have right now? Like, just is a question. I got like 10. I got like 10 Robux. I'm hella rich right now. This is like the richest I've ever been. Oh, okay. Well, that's not Robux, but I mean, I guess it's a comment. Wait, do I even not?
You had
Oh,
zero
that's
comments.
you said what?
You had 0, so I gave you a comment.
Oh, wait, I did. I didn't even know you could do
Mhm.
comments. You have comments? Oh, you have comments. Oh, wow. Nice, very smart, nice person, except she has bad spending habits. Ultimately, super great person. Just execute her on spending advice. Smiley face. How much Robux have you spent this month?
Mm,
Like
I
just
don't
off
know.
top of your head. Like how much
I
Robux do
know
you
I
think you spent?
spent. I know I spent like $500 once a month though. Like when I was working, I spent a lot of money on Robux, and I'm not working anymore, so I don't spend as much.
I listen to her mommy ASMR to go to sleep every night, bro. I miss go to sleep on the phone with my sweet baby. This is my ex, by the way. What? So like, why is your ex like just mourning for you in your comments?
She's not my ex.
Oh, so like, why does it say this is my ex, by the way, with
She was just
parentheses?
making a funny comment.
She is saying bad. She's saying bad stuff. Low-key bad person. She's like a 0 out of 10 though. No joke. Even though she's a very bad person, nice and very outgoing person, very rich. Are you like a sugar mama or something? Like, what is this going on, bro? You like be giving these people Robux? Taught me everything. Wait,
Sometimes.
why didn't you give me like a green comment? Why did you give me a plain comment? Am I like plain?
Fine. You know, that's more money to give you like a special comment.
Oh well, okay. I'll give you a special comment if you give me a special comment.
Well, how much credits do you have?
Um, enough to give you a green comment.
Okay.
I got enough to give you a green comment. Alright, give me give me a really really tough comment. Wait, what the? Ooh, I'm lagging.
Hold up.
Oh wait, yellow. Wait, why is it yellow?
Because I gave you a more expensive comment.
Very good player. So good player. I should talk to is for you be with Robux. And there we go. See, now it's green. Wait,
Thank you.
wait, 650? Wait, that's a lot. Hold on, how much is that? It's yellow. I know.
That's 200 credits. You just got
Yo,
650 rep. That's what the 650 means.
yo, wait, that's fire. Why do you have that much money? Wait, but that's
Cause I
fire.
play this like every summer.
Like every summer you just hop on this?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy, bro. 200 racks on for little me. 200 racks for little me is crazy. Anyway, oh, okay. Yeah. Yo.
Most people never realize who they're talking to when they're standing in front of the Dark Master.
Oh, well, I'm the Dark Master, and you're talking to me.
I don't think you realize who you're talking to. I have the power of 1,000,000 Earths in my hand. I can destroy a city in one fingertip.
No,
I don't think you match my power, Buster.
I do master power. Do you know what I have?
But my favorite thing to do in the off time is talk to minors.
Oh, that's nice.
Could I?
Yeah, yo, you're too short to give me a cut, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Too short to give me a cut, bro. They're trying to give me cuts. Yo, what's
Bro,
good,
and then
bro?
this guy, and then
Yo.
this guy has an unnecessary large.
Yo, why you like walking away from me?
Oh my god, dude.
Bro, what's wrong with my avatar?
Bro, I don't know, bro.
What's wrong with my avatar?
Please. What are you trying to do with those?
Nah, I just want to talk to
You
you.
look like you're about to be in a Bonnie Blue freaking video.
I just wanted to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to
Yo, you're getting juked, bro. Oh
you.
yeah.
Yo, stop juking me,
Oh,
yo.
yeah.
Just stand still for a few seconds.
Hey, 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 hey.
Bro, why are you so
Hey.
fat? Oh.
Yep, get me out of here. Yep. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey. Yo, look at you, bro. Why you so buns?
Got
Oh,
you.
God.
He said, "Oh God." Oh, stop. Tsum tsum sa huh. When did you? Ooh. When did you get all like pretty like that? Ooh.
I've been pretty.
Oh,
I've just
snap.
been too blind to see it.
Oh my God. Yo, so like me, you? Tum
No,
tum sa he? No.
no,
Tum-
no.
But like I'm always tum tum sa he for you.
Mm-mm.
No.
I don't see it.
You don't see it? Yo, look at me, bro. You don't see it?
I would prefer not to. There's too much going on.
What do you mean? Like,
Oh,
I got-
hell no.
what do you mean?
You don't got moves.
I got moves.
I don't think that's normal.
Hey, shake it.
Do you know what an ick is?
Nah, bro. I don't have X. X is not.
I think you are the ick.
I'm not
I
the
think
ick.
that might be why.
What do you mean? I'm not ick, bro. Look at me, bro. I got time,
But
really professional.
that's the problem. I can't look at you because you are the ick.
What, bro? So
But
like,
it's okay.
like, what do you mean by that? Like, are you like trying to like dog me or something?
No.
So we mean
Let me
alphabet?
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Alright, ask me a question.
What's your favorite number?
Purple.
Okay,
Mm,
period. Yes. Purple. Purple should be your favorite number. In?
Bro, in the alphabet.
Yes.
Hey.
Here, let's do your hair.
Okay, do my hair.
Oh, we
I'm-
can't do your hair.
Nah, I'm too.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
W.
I don't like that.
No.
No, that's an L. Hold on. Wait.
Mm.
One moment. Uno momento. Yes. See?
Oh, snap.
That is not it. I think it was the lack of hair.
It was,
There we go.
what, you think, you say I have no hair?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Ew.
Ew. Vanilla.
Kev!
Vanilla.
Kev!
Vanilla.
Kev!
Vanilla.
Kev!
Vanilla.
Kev, you need to listen to me right now.
I'm listening.
I don't know. I don't have anything to say.
That's okay. I can speak for you.
Okay.
Let's go back here.
Where are we going?
Let's go back here. It's
Whoa.
cool. You know I missed you, right?
What?
You know I missed you, right?
You missed me. I had no idea who you are.
Scooby. You don't you remember me?
I've never met you in my life.
You sure?
Yeah.
I like that little chain you got.
Thanks.
Who gave it to you?
Vivian Westwood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you been a good boy, Scooby?
Scooby's always a good boy,
You sure, Scooby?
but not for Kev.
Oh, Scooby, that's bad. That's bad.
Scooby is not a good boy for Kev.
Scooby. Oh.
Kev likes little kids, so Scooby does not want to talk to Kev anymore. Goodbye.
Yo, fire.
Oh.
Yo, oh. Is this on my face? Oh, wait. Did you guys ever see that? Like, I got like 8 abs. Like, you can really count it.
You have 8 abs?
1, 2,
Wait,
3, 4, 5,
1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You do have 8 abs. Ew, that's
Yeah.
like scary. Why are they protruding outwards like that?
Bro, because it's just like my body.
Yeah, dang.
I have 1% fat.
There's a whole dump truck back here.
Hey. Oh, whoa. Whoa. But that's not what we focus on. That's not what we focus on.
No,
We're focusing on these games.
you got a whole football field in your chest. Oh my gosh. Why are you humongous?
Hey. Yo. Look. you
What
see
is
me flexing?
what is this comment from 8 minutes ago? That's not okay.
Bro, I don't know, actually. Don't ask me. I just,
Ask you. Okay.
yeah, I just said, give me a comment, and then she gave me that with yellow. So I was like, yo, fire.
Yo, what?
Yo, fire. Bro, like, let me play the piano for like 2 seconds. Yo. Yo, it's on my face or something?
What?
It's a song on my face? Why we clapping?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's
I don't like. Oh,
You said you don't like what? Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run.
you're big with that.
Don't run. Shh. Shh. It's okay. 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 It's okay.
Hello?
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 What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Bro, this game is trash. Let's go to podcast. Just real quick. Just real quick. Real quick, quick. A bunch of friends talk. Men have it harder.
I've been in Paris meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide world and came back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bags down yet. Sally Beelan, darling, won't you open it? It says the president's assembling a cabinet, and I'm to be the Secretary of State.
Well.
I just got home and now I'm
If it isn't us.
to New York.
Hey!
I can't believe that we are free, ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC. But who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabbed my arm and I respond, what's going on? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm done now.
Alright, is it my turn now?
What is that fit?
Is it my turn now?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Okay, you guys ready for this beautiful voice?
Yeah.
Okay. I sit by my side. Ah! Yo, I got banned immediately. Bro, what? Bro, what? What? Man. Right, this game. I'm going straight to yo, hey, just joined this to 8, bro. I thought you was like cool, bro. You don't remember last time? Like, don't you remember last time? Singing so bad, my ears are bleeding. What do you mean by that? Bro, I didn't get banned for no reason, bro. They just banned me because they were like, they're just haters. Bro, like, anyway, back to what I was doing. Wait.
Sick of paying for hours you aren't even sure your team actually worked? See this little sticker tag from Connect Team? It's gonna save you tens of thousands of dollars a year. No more expensive hardware, no more manual admin work. Your team walks in, they just tap their phone to the NFC.
Pick a door.
All right.
Pick a door.
I'm gonna pick the red one. Yeah, everyone else goes to the blue one. Don't pick the same door as me.
The door you choose will determine your fate for the next 48 hours.
Bro, the red
Door
one has
1,
like
Green Hill Zone. Endless, tall, grassy hills make up this place, with a road weaving in between them. On top of each hill are suburban houses, These houses contain water bottles and chocolate bars to sustain you during the 48 hours. There's also a bed in each house, though you most likely won't be using it. Every night, the residents of this place return and will begin looking for you. When this happens, quickly make your way to an unlocked house and hide. Don't let them see you, and never stay in the same house twice. Good luck. Door 2.
Wait, nah. I could that survive that. That's mad light, bro. That's light. I got water and food. I'm light, bro. The monsters are not getting me, bro. I'm surviving that.
2. Pool in the sky. You're on a platform in the clouds, with no land surrounding you for miles. In the middle, on the platform, is a warm pool. It's always sunny here, but there's a constant nice cool breeze. This is the tall man. He's here to provide you with food, drinks, and anything else you desire. There are no threats or other entities here. Congratulations, you're safe. Pick a door.
Alright, bro. Nah, but why'd you guys get the good one? The blue, yo, you guys got a whole shit. Wait, you guys got a whole freaking chill place. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, what is that dog doing there? Not gonna lie, I'm picking the red one again. The red one is where I got.
The door you choose will determine your fate for the next 48 hours. Door 1, the infinite shore. An endless beach covered in sand, with water on one side and forest on the other. You can't leave. Trying to traverse into the forest will just lead to you coming back through the same spot you went in. Somewhere on the beach is a house. The home contains water, food, and a bed. There are no entities in this place, and you can bring one other person with you. Congratulations, you're safe. Door 2, abandoned Chuck E. Cheese. A massive, decrepit children's pizza place.
Alright, yo, you're fried, bro. Abandoned Chuck E. Cheese. Fries, bro.
With rot in the walls and flowers growing through the roof. Once bustling with fun, now old and deserted. The floors are wet and hard to sleep on, and the only food is moldy pizza you can find in the back. Stay away from the flowers in the ceiling. They're hallucinogenic and will make you imagine ghosts that aren't there. You aren't alone here. The old Chucky animatronic is still active, constantly searching for children to play with. Don't let him find you. Good luck. Pick a door.
Nah, but I could survive both of those. I'm not gonna lie. But the Chuck E. Cheese one, bro, all you have to do is just like take the mold off the pizza, bro, and you're good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's fries. Anyway, you choose right now. You want to choose, bro? I'm going blue. I'm out here choosing blue. We here.
The door you choose will determine your fate for the next 48 hours. Door 1, the Hungry Terrace. A colorful garden with many different types of plants. The sky is fake, as blue walls and ceilings surround each area here. There is no food here. Do not eat the plants. Despite looking normal, the plants here contain a dangerous virus. Extended exposure to these plants leads to your limbs and appendages lengthening beyond your control. Failure to avoid this will turn you into one of the mutated creatures that roams this place. Even if you're lucky, you will not leave this place looking the same way you arrived. Door 2, the party. It's your birthday. There's balloons everywhere and tables set up for everyone. All your friends are here. They brought games with secret prizes just for you. There's even pizza and root beer for you to enjoy.
Party, yo,
Cake
I'm
is going to be
out,
served
yo,
soon,
we
so
out.
just sit patiently and wait.
Nah,
Don't
I'm
leave.
chilling.
Everyone has a big surprise for you at the
I'm
end of
chilling.
the 48 hours. Pick a door.
I'm chilling. Nah, don't change now, bro. Don't change now, bro. You chose red. Nah. I'm choosing blue again, bro.
The door you choose will determine your fate for the next 48 hours. Door 1, the Infinite Garden. An endless field of bright blue flowers, with trees scattered throughout. The environment is calming, and there's no threat here. Each tree has a variety of fruits that are nutritionally rich. Water isn't an issue either. There's a river here with clean water running through. If you have a significant other, you can bring them with you here to spend the 48 hours if they'd like. Congratulations.
I'm not gonna lie,
you
blue
are
bad be
completely
good, bro.
safe here. Door 2, the Infested Caves. A narrow cave system lies
Bro, fries, bro.
Lined with glowing purple crystals. Other than the faint glow from the crystals, it's completely dark here. Walk far enough, and you'll come across a crate with supplies. This contains food, water, several torches, and a lighter. You must avoid the crystals on the side of the cave at all costs. Whatever part of your body touches them will crystallize and lose all sensation. There are monsters in this cave, pale creatures with the same purple crystals growing out of their body. As long as your torch stays lit, you shouldn't encounter them. Pick a door.
Nah, B. Yo, is there a different one? I changed my mind, actually. Bro, you can't change your mind. Ooh, hold on. I like this one.
Sometimes I just want what I want right now, you know?
Wait, guess the
Hello,
anime
this
quiz?
is Saya Quiz. Guess the anime by 4 anime characters. Let's play.
Bro, fries. Bro, JJK, bro. JJK right there, bro. JJK right there, bro. I got it. I got it.
Welcome to the ultimate Italian brain rot test. Today you will answer 20 questions from easy to impossible to find out if you're a brain rot expert. Don't forget to comment your final score and let's begin. Question 1, starting easy. Name the Italian brain rot character from the photo.
Oh, that's Tralalo Tralala. That's Tralalo Tralala.
Tralalero tralala.
Question 2, who is this?
Bro, that's Bomberlilo Crocodilo, bro. That's Bomberlilo Crocodilo.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Question 3, I bet you don't know who this is.
Bro, that's Tutu Sahur, bro. That's Tutu Sahur.
Tung 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 sahur.
Question 4, who is this?
Bro, that's Crocodilo Camelilo.
Boneca ambalabu.
Question 5, how about this one?
That's Bribri Batami.
Brr brr patapim.
Question 6, last one, who is this?
That's Champazini Bananini.
Chimpanzini bananini.
Moving on to medium difficulty, guess the Italian brain rot animal from the sound.
Liri li lari la. Elefante nel deserto che cammina qua e là.
Oh, that's B, that's B.
Option B.
Question 8, who is this?
Bombombini gusini.
Option B.
Question 9, I bet you don't know who this is.
Trippi troppi. Troppa trippa.
No, that's
Option
I knew it was A. I knew it was A. It was A.
A.
Question 10, how about this one?
La vacca Saturno Saturnita.
Bro, guys, I know you guys can't get this one, bro. It's C, it's C.
Option C.
I knew that. Anyway.
Warning! This challenge is so hard. Even legends wet their pants. You should hide very wisely. But before we begin, may your day is the luckiest day in your life. If you like and subscribe, okay, there are 3 levels. Each level has 3 rounds. You should survive 2 rounds of each levels. Level easy starts now. Round 1. Hide quickly.
Alright. Everybody pick the number. Everybody pick the number. 1 out of 9. 1 out of 9. Everybody pick the number. Everybody pick the number. I picked number 2. I picked number 2. Number 2. I got.
Round.
Alright, W numbers up here. W numbers up here.
2. Hide quickly.
I got number 3. I got number 3 for this one.
Round 3. Hide quickly.
Number 8, bro. Number 8, bro. Number 8, bro.
Survive level 1? Impressive. But don't be too comfortable. There's now very...
Wayfair presents bedroom furniture.
Anyway, let's watch something actually interesting.
The first set of videos seem like your typical What would you do if the thing stalking you in a Roblox game somehow found you in the real world? A few months...
Wait, what the hell is that?
In the real world. A few months ago, I was recommended the channel Blocks and Rocks Productions. The first set of videos seemed like your typical Roblox ARG set in the old times, and honestly, nothing about the first few uploads really interested me enough to investigate it further. That was until I came across a single video on the channel, a video that would completely change how I viewed the series. So with that, I went back to the beginning and clicked on the first video. The first video on the channel is a building tutorial titled BNR Tutorial 12 Building Part 1. The video itself is completely normal. We get introduced to 2 members of the friend group, Zap and Master of 88, who spends the video teaching viewers how to use the delete, copy, and pointer tools while building. And after that, the entire upload is genuinely just a normal Roblox tutorial with nothing really out of the ordinary. The same goes for the next video, BNR Game Review 12, where the only real notable thing is the introduction of another member named Royalty. Other than that, there's really nothing else.
Bro, you guys remember Flood Escape, bro? The normal Flood Escape? Like the Flood Escape 1? Bro, if you know Flood Escape 1, like you're a OG, not gonna lie. Bro, I remember playing Flood Escape 1, bro. That was like fire.
To mention. Then we get to the third upload, a Roblox music video parody of the song Virtual Insanity. The only real thing worth mentioning in this video comes during the credits, where we're introduced to another member of the group named Greg, who's for some reason credited as Weird Wall Guy 1, even though the person actually playing him in the video is someone named Fancy Danny, who strangely isn't credited at all. After watching the first 3 videos, nothing really seems out of the ordinary. The channel just comes across as a group of friends uploading random Roblox videos together. And at that point, I was convinced that's all it was. So with that, I got ready to scrap the video entirely and move on with my day. That was until the 4th upload. For most of the video, there's really nothing worth pointing out, besides finally getting a proper introduction to Greg, who was previously miscredited in the Virtual Insanity music video, as well as Fancy Danny, the person who actually played the role of Weird Wall Guy 1. With that, we're finally introduced to all the members of Blocks and Rocks: Zap, Master, Royalty, Greg, and Danny. The entire video is just the friend group messing around in their game, and everything continues completely normally. That is, until the very end, where Zap begins hearing a strange distorted noise. Looking around for where it's coming from, he notices something sitting far off in the distance. A small black pixel sitting in the skybox. The quality of the video makes it difficult to tell exactly what we're looking at, but whatever it is, it's clearly not supposed to be there. In the description, we get a short conversation between 2 members of the group, identified only by the initials M and Z, who I'm assuming are Master of 88 and Zap. It seems after the video ended, Zap has been trying to figure out what exactly he saw, even asking Master to search through the forums to see if anyone else had experienced something similar, but according to him, there was nothing. He suggests that Zap may just be overreacting over what appears to be a single black pixel. Zap, however, doesn't agree, insisting that what he saw wasn't normal, and beginning to suspect that someone may have hacked into their game. Right now, it's hard to say who's correct. We don't get another look at the figure, and besides this conversation, there's very little to go off of. But as we'll soon find out, this wouldn't be the last time the group encounters whatever was sitting in the distance.
Bro, that guy's schizo, bro. It's just a black pixel, bro. I wouldn't even care about that. But nah, actually, it kind of looks like a person if you really think about it. It kind of looks like a person if you really think about it.
In the 5th video, we get shifted to Master's POV, where he explains that the reason he's recording this is because he believes the figure Zap spotted in the last video has started appearing in their games lately, a figure that Zap has started referring to as the tree. Why he chose that name, I'm not entirely sure, considering it doesn't really resemble a tree, but from this point forward, that's what we'll be calling it. According to Masters, encountering this tree seems to cause a number of strange issues. The game becomes noticeably laggier, and a distorted noise can often be heard whenever it's nearby. And that's really all we learned from this video. If I'm being honest, the tree doesn't really look or sound like a threat at all. It just seems more like an annoying inconvenience than anything else. Right now, we're still just as clueless about what the tree is or why it's even here in the first place. In this situation, what exactly do you do? Do you continue playing while dealing with the lag and distorted noises in every game? Or do you investigate it further in hopes of putting a stop to it? The members of Blocks on Rocks are eventually forced to make that exact decision in the 6th video titled Argument. And unlike the previous uploads, we're immediately thrown into the middle of a disagreement between Master, Zap, and Greg. The argument revolves around Greg's decision to build a bridge towards the tree, hoping to investigate what exactly this thing is. Greg believes it's the only way they're going to learn anything about it. After all, if they want to get rid of this thing, shouldn't they first figure out what it is and what it does? Master and Zap, however, don't seem to agree. Instead, they argue it's better to just leave it alone. As I mentioned earlier, the tree doesn't really seem like much of a threat. At worst, it just causes a bit of lag and some strange noises. An entire investigation over something like that just seems pretty pointless. As the argument continues, the video itself begins to distort, and for a brief moment, a message appears on screen reading, "Exploring things you shouldn't." The argument continues until eventually everyone leaves out of frustration, unable to come to some sort of agreement. And just like that, the group's first real attempt to deal with the tree falls apart before it can even begin. No one agrees on what they should do next, and with Greg still determined to get answers, it becomes clear this investigation isn't over.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock
W ad. I love it. Just right here.
bigger screens.
Oh, I love it. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Video 7.
Video 7 Penitence continues with Greg investigating the tree, with Danny joining shortly after. Greg explains that he's starting to think they aren't actually looking at a tree at all, but something else entirely. Despite this, he decides to give up on the idea of building a bridge towards it. After the argument in the previous video, he figures it's probably best to respect Master of 88's wishes and just leave it alone. Danny, however, doesn't seem to agree. He encourages Greg to continue the investigation, arguing that he shouldn't let Master tell him what he can and can't do. But Greg finds this reaction a little strange. During the argument, Danny never once defended the idea of investigating the tree. In fact, he was one of the first people to leave. So if he was so against it before, why is he suddenly supporting it now? Danny doesn't really have an answer. Instead, he just simply says that he hates this before leaving the game. The video then begins to distort, and for a brief moment, the words, "It's a shame," appears on the screen.
Game art.
Before the video ends.
Nah,
In
yeah,
the video's
I was just
description,
close
we
to
find
game,
something a little
but
more
see-
interesting. A Caesar cipher that once decoded leads us to this following message.
Humans amaze me. I cannot fathom that I so easily fractured this group of companions through my sheer existence alone. I am yet to make contact with the curious boy, Greg, though I'm very sure he will be the one to come to me. Mishkaville, it's almost painful how aware I am of your presence. You're translating what I'm saying. Is that not true? Though for what or to whom still remains a mystery to me. What could you be doing right now? I won't ponder on it.
The message seems to be written from the perspective of the tree, watching the group from afar. Rather than breaking
tree
down
has a
every
freaking
line, I
life?
think there are really only two important takeaways from it. The first is that the tree appears to be sentient. It's actively watching the friend group and reacting to what they're doing. The second is the introduction of
Nah,
an
yeah, why
entirely
just
new
don't we
character, someone by the name of Mishkeville. At this point, we have absolutely no idea who he is.
Wait, quick. You know why they can't leave the game? I just realized during like all the games they play, it's like with them, like it joins the game with them, like it like follows them, so they can't really leave the game. And plus, it's human curiosity. I'm not gonna lie, people are just curious.
Yet, despite never being mentioned before, the tree already seems to know of his existence, making it pretty clear that whoever Mishkeville is going to play a much bigger role in this story later on. Lastly, on top of the post is a QR code, and when scanning it, takes us to another message.
I shouldn't have been so pushy. I was just so upset. I wanted to rush things. I wanted this thing gone. Greg, please don't think this is your fault. Do not bridge to that thing. I wish I could explain more, but there's something else, other than just the truth.
Unlike the previous message, this one appears to be coming from someone trying to help Greg. The person apologizes for their behavior and directly warns him against building a bridge towards the tree. It seems that this message may be coming from Danny, explaining his behavior and why he suddenly agreed with Greg on building a bridge towards the tree. More importantly, they revealed that the tree isn't the only thing involved. Exactly what that means, however, isn't explained. And that's where I start having questions. If Danny really did write this message, what exactly does he mean by saying there's something else? Does Danny know something the rest of the friend group doesn't? And if he does, why hasn't he told them? There are still so many unanswered questions, but the only way we're going to get those answers is by continuing onto the next video.
Of course
we
he
once
breaks
again
to the
find
tree.
Greg
Why
looking
you go
out
yo?
towards the tree. But something seems different this time. When the tree first appeared, it was sitting far off in the distance.
closer.
Now, it appears to be much closer. And it even begins to move.
What the hell?
Despite this, Greg doesn't seem interested in ignoring it anymore. We watch as Greg places blocks one by one, slowly making his way towards the tree. And the closer he gets, the louder the distorted audio becomes. At first, it seems like Greg is the one approaching the tree, but that quickly changes, because instead of
I swear I heard, swear, I heard, no, go back, wait.
first, it seems like Greg is the one approaching the tree, but that quickly changes, because
Bro, I scared the fuck out of me. I heard, if you guys have headphones on, I hope everyone has headphones on. Bro, it said, nah.
because instead of waiting
Yeah,
for Greg to reach
why you
it,
sneak that in there?
the tree comes to him. The message "it's not a tree" begins covering Greg's screen until the command prompt window opens up.
What the fuck? Hello? Greetings, Energy Greg 1998. Why the fuck are you on my command prompt? Who are you? Your constant inquiries are annoying. I'm Sugar. We've met before.
Well, nice hacking skills, dude. You actually had me scared for a moment.
I'm not a hacker. Are you familiar with Work at a Pizza Place? You tried to make contact with me.
Wait. You're that weird guy who started lagging me and my friend's computers, right?
Yes.
Wait, so what do you mean by trying to make contact with you?
At this point, we finally start getting some answers. We learn the entity identifies itself as Schuiker and confirms that Greg had encountered it before in another game, Work at a Pizza Place. However, more importantly, Schuiker rejects the idea that he had been following the group. According to him, he was simply just watching. They were the ones who noticed him. The conversation continues.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you the reason why Danny is acting weird? I swear, if you are, I'll fucking kill you.
Not likely. Regarding fancy...
You're literally being, I'm not,
I am not the root of his newfound understanding of dependency. That would belong to the other one.
What? What
I have no obligation to respond, especially to someone like you. Since you want to know why I am so badly, I'll show you.
Love Roblox?
Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards. Sign up for Microsoft.
Whoa. I'm lost. Hold on.
Family, yo, so you.
And the video
What was
ends
that?
there, with Greg's computer crashing, giving us our first look at the tree, or as we now know its name to be, Schuiger. The warning Greg was supposed to receive not to bridge towards it clearly didn't arrive, because we finally saw the consequences of approaching it, leaving one major question. What exactly happened to Greg? Luckily, the next upload
dead.
announcement about Greg gives us an update on what happened after the previous video. According to Zap, Greg's computer was completely destroyed, and because of this, he won't be able to work on the Blocks and Rocks channel anymore. But Greg's computer isn't the only concern. Zap explains that he's also been receiving increasingly severe headaches, and because of this, Zap decides to also step away from Roblox as well. Before ending the video, Zap informs the rest of the group of his decision and expresses hope that they'll all be able to keep in touch through Skype. The last thing he mentions is that he'll be shifting his focus away from
Wow,
Roblox
so smart
content
people,
and will
bro.
instead
That's
be
smart.
uploading Gmod videos. At this point, the future of Blocks and Rocks seems uncertain. The group that we spent the last several videos following is slowly beginning to fall apart. With 2 members already gone, what exactly will happen to Blocks and Rocks?
Minecraft. Whoa.
The next video, titled Email to Greg, opens with Zap playing a completely different game. Instead of Roblox, he's now playing Minecraft, which is a little strange considering the last video ended with him saying he'd be moving on to Gmod content. Zap even acknowledges this himself, but according to him, that's not important right now, as he's recently discovered something horrifying. The tree doesn't seem to be confined to Roblox. Despite switching games entirely, it appears to have followed him into Minecraft as well. Zap reaches out to Greg and asks for his help. Despite everything Greg went through in the previous video, now Zap wants to investigate it, despite in the argument video saying they didn't need to, and believes they need to figure out what exactly this thing is and why it's following them. I mean, that's exactly what Greg fucking said in the argument video. The next clip he shows serves as proof.
Wait, it could go to other games? Close the game! What are you doing? Yo, close the game! Yo, close the game! Yo, that's creepy as hell, bro.
Zap
What?
immediately realizes what's happening, but before he can react, the corruption seems to have returned. But something interrupts it before the corruption can fully take over. Unlike Greg, whose entire computer was consumed by Schuiger, Zap's game is somehow stopped before it reaches to that point. Instead, a blue screen briefly flashes on screen, containing the message,
He shouldn't be here. He must have a great interest in you.
The message disappears almost as quickly as it appeared, before the game abruptly kicks Zap back to the main menu. Zap has one final clip he wants to show Greg. In it, we see the entity once again, or as we now know it to be called, Schuiger. Just like before,
What's that
it can
mean?
be seen standing off in the distance, only this time it's appearing in Minecraft, taking on the same role it once did in the Roblox skybox, seemingly watching from afar. And with that final piece of evidence, the video comes to an end. The description of the video reads, "I'm sorry, but I don't think normal uploads are gonna cut it anymore. I'm in a much calmer state writing this. If this keeps going on, I genuinely think that I won't be able to record a half normal video. I'm going to see if I can get Royalty and the others for a meeting I have planned soon." It seems Zap is now on board with investigating the tree, as the next video we see Zap's, Royalty, and Master all together back on Roblox. Right away, Zap makes it clear that things aren't going back to normal. According to him, the channel won't be continuing with its usual gameplay videos, reviews, or tutorials. Instead, the group has decided to shift their focus towards investigating whatever has been following them. From this point forward, they'll be using the Blocks and Rocks channel to document everything they find, hoping that eventually it gets the attention of the Roblox admins. And that's really all for this video, besides the introduction to their new hangout house. Video 12 is unlike any of the previous uploads. Instead of taking place in a Roblox game, the video opens in what appears to be an entirely different location. a dark blue forest. Scattered throughout the area are dozens of inactive Roblox accounts. Exactly what these accounts represent isn't explained, but considering everything we've seen so far, it's possible they belong to previous users who've encountered this entity. We also aren't following any of the members of Blocks and Rocks this time. Instead, the video introduces us to a Roblox character we've never seen before. And standing beside him is what appears to be Schuiker. And before long, the two begin to talk.
Will you continue to observe me, or will you greet me?
Observing seems like the better option. I don't like talking to you.
Well then, it appears this conversation will be cut short. It would be cowardly to leave without speaking of your rebuttal, however.
What?
What rebuttal? Are you truly this oblivious? Or do you seek to hide from even more of your problems?
Are you trying to be cryptic?
Not necessarily. I've seen you following them, swaying them away from me. It's prominent that you don't like what I'm doing. So I'd love to hear why.
What the hell do you think?
Answering a question with a question is ill-mannered.
Oh, wow. How rich of you, of all people, to be talking about manners.
I'm confused. Who are these people?
It's almost amusing how clouded your judgment is.
Nothing is clouded. What you things do is wrong. There's no stupid rebuttal to go to it. It's just wrong. You feed on people. Children who have done nothing.
And you are different how?
I'm different by not doing the things you freaks do.
We are blood, Mishkaville. When you breathe, that is our lungs. When you feel the urge to consume, that is our urge.
Your urge, not mine.
You can try to separate yourself from these dormant behaviors. It'll all lead to the same road. You try to distance yourself from your own problems.
The red guy is the tree. The guy with the halo is the blue screen we saw earlier that saved the guy's PC. Oh. Wait, okay.
By doing things that paint you as a good person, you must come to accept what you are. But who am I to tell you? I have already attempted to sway your mind.
You watch your mouth.
Talus will not be happy. Do you truly understand the consequences of what you continue to do?
I don't care what Talus thinks. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. End of story.
This conversation is over. Farewell.
Rot.
Look, ChatGPT is great for quick answers, but when you need writing expertise, Grammarly is my go-to tool.
There's actually
Bruh, I hate this freaking.
quite a bit to unpack from this conversation. For starters, we finally learned the name of the blue Roblox avatar is Mishkaville. More importantly, it's clear that Mishkaville and Schuiker already know each other. In fact, based on their conversation, the two appear to be related in some way. Schuiker goes as far as claiming they're fundamentally the same. However, despite whatever connection exists between them, Mishkaville couldn't be far more different in terms of personality. Throughout the conversation, he repeatedly condemns Schuiker's actions, accusing him of feeding on innocent people and manipulating others for his own gain. So while the two may share a common origin, Mishkaville seems to have rejected whatever path Schuiker chose long ago. What's even more interesting is that this isn't the first time we've heard of Mishkaville's name. If you recall all the way back in video 7, hidden within a Caesar cipher message, Schuiker specifically mentioned someone named Mishkaville translating his text for someone. Who exactly that person is isn't stated outright, but given everything we've seen so far, it's reasonable to assume he was trying to warn the friend group about Schuiker's presence, long before any of them truly understood what they were dealing with. Now, the only major question this leaves me with is, how was this video even recorded? Up until now, every upload has been presented as footage captured by members of Blocks and Rocks. But this conversation doesn't involve any of them. Instead, we're watching a private interaction between these two entities in a location we've never seen before. Yet somehow that footage still ends up being uploaded to the channel. Throughout this conversation, another name is brought up. Someone by the name of Talus. While we don't learn much about him, the way both characters talk about Talus make it clear that he is important. In fact, he appears to hold some kind of authority over the others. Even Schumacher, who up until this point has seemed completely unconcerned with anyone else's opinion, appears reluctant to disobey him, which suggests that whatever Talus is, he's likely far more powerful than anything we've encountered so far. Roadkill introduces us to two entirely new characters. Their names are pretty hard to read, so I'll be referring to them as R and S. The two find themselves in a location that appears to be a grey forest. As they begin talking, it quickly becomes clear that they're just as confused as we are. Neither of them seem to know how they got here. According to the two, they were simply teleported into this place without warning. Since they're both trapped with nothing else to do, they decide to start exploring this game. However, they quickly realize that something is off about the game they're in. Certain features that would normally be available in Roblox are suddenly restricted. For example, they're unable to zoom their camera out at all, as if the game is purposely limiting what they can see. Despite these restrictions, the two begin exploring the mysterious game in search of answers. However, while exploring, they begin hearing a sound we've become very familiar with by now. Except this time, it's different. Rather than the usual distorted noises we've heard before, this one sounds almost like a dog. And that's when we see this.
What the?
Something suddenly emerges from beneath the ground. However, this isn't Schumacher. Instead, a long dog-like creature begins crawling towards the two. Understandably panicked, R quickly turns his camera away from it. But in doing so, he notices something arguably worse. It isn't the only thing after him. And before we're given a chance to see anything else, the video ends.
Nah, what? Wait, that's type fire. Yo, what is... Nah.
Video 14 titled Meeting 1 is the meeting Zap mentioned he would set up back in video 10. With everyone finally gathered together in one place, besides Greg, the group begins discussing everything that's happened over the past several uploads. However, one thing in particular seems to be bothering Zap. According to him, videos have been appearing on the channel without his knowledge, specifically two videos titled Roadkill and Conference. They're the only uploads on the entire channel that Zap can't seem to access. When discussing how something like this could have happened, Danny states they seem to have already have access to Zap's computer, which is a strange thing to say because who exactly is they? Up until this point, the group has only been aware of one single entity, Schumacher. As far as everyone else is concerned, he's the one responsible for everything that's happened so far. Yet Danny speaks as if there are multiple entities involved. The conversation eventually shifts towards the question of who uploaded the videos. The group theorizes that Schumacher may be responsible. But if that's true, how did he gain access to Zap's channel? Unfortunately, nobody seems to have an answer. While they're busy discussing it, something strange happens in the background. Just outside the window, an unfamiliar figure can be seen walking past the house. Nobody seems to notice, except for Danny. Rather than telling the group what he saw, Danny suddenly claims his dad is calling him and leaves the game, leaving everyone else confused. Thankfully, video 15 is a direct continuation of the previous video. After the recording ended, Zap and Royalty continued discussing what Danny meant by they. Looking back through their footage, Zap notices the figure that appeared outside the window moments before Danny abruptly left the game. This immediately raises a number of questions. If that wasn't Schumacher, then what exactly was it? It's becoming increasingly clear that Danny knows far more about these entities than the rest of the friend group, which still has me questioning if Danny already knew this, then why is he still hiding it from everyone else? Is there something preventing him from speaking out the truth?
My 7-year-old son, Daniel, was shot to death in his first grade classroom.
What? Why do I need to know that? Why? Why? Why do I need to know that? Please, just let me watch the video.
In San Diego.
Video 16 Meeting 2 serves as a follow-up to the group's previous meeting. By this point, they're no longer debating whether these entities exist or not. They've already seen enough to know that something is happening. Instead, the discussion shifts towards a much more important question. How are they supposed to deal with them? Can they even be killed? With Schumacher continuing to interfere with their lives and the possibility of other entities now being involved, the group begins trying to figure out what exactly their next move should be. Master of 88 suggests luring Schumacher into a trap using some kind of command or killbreak script. Royalty, however, is much more skeptical. For perhaps the first time in the series, he seems to fully realize just how absurd their situation has become. After all, they're discussing ways to kill something they don't even understand. The group begins going back and forth over everything that could potentially go wrong with the plan. But before they can come to some sort of conclusion, Danny suddenly speaks up, telling them they're all stupid and that none of the things they've suggested would actually work. Danny then reveals something even more concerning. The entity they saw outside the window wasn't Schumacher, nor was it a random player trying to mess with them. According to him, there are more things like Schumacher out there, and somehow Danny even knows the name of the one they saw: Rampant. Clearly, this is too much for the friend group to handle as Master starts accusing Danny of lying. The accusation causes Danny to completely lose his patience. For the first time, he stops being vague and finally tells the group everything he knows. According to him, the entities have been tormenting him in private, even going as far as showing images of his mother's grave. And in the process, we get one of the biggest revelations in the entire series. According to Danny, these entities aren't isolated creatures. They're part of a larger race, a species known as hazards.
What's good, Zion? Welcome to the chat. Just want to say hi.
The models these hazards possess aren't piloted by humans. That's simply what the hazards look like. Their bodies, their organs, and their entire existence are somehow tied to the Roblox game itself. The hazards also seem to specifically target people when they're alone. At least that's what Danny claims they told him. Zap and the rest of the group struggle to believe what they're hearing. After all, Danny has just completely redefined everything they thought they knew about these entities. But before leaving, Danny makes one final claim. Although he doesn't have any proof, he believes there's someone out there who can answer all of their questions. Someone who knows far more about the hazards than any of them do. And with that, Danny leaves the game, leaving both the group and us with one final question. Who exactly is this person? Video 17 shifts the perspective over to Danny. What we're watching appears to be a flashback showing us his first ever encounter with a hazard. Here we see Danny and Master of 88 casually playing together in one of their games. For most of the video, everything plays out completely normally. That is, until Master leaves to go eat dinner, leaving Danny completely alone. Danny continues playing while waiting for him to return, until something suddenly appears.
Bro, these sounds are crazy.
The hazard we now know as Rampant reveals itself.
Yo, did it just come out the...
And almost immediately begins charging directly towards Danny. Before he has any real time to react, the two make contact, causing his game to instantly corrupt. This appears to be the moment he first came into contact with one of the hazards, long before the rest of the friend group even knew they existed. It also appears that Rampant was the very first hazard to ever make contact with anyone in the friend group. The next video, Attention to Me, continues showing us what happened after Danny's encounter with Rampant. This time, however, instead of playing with Masters, he's playing with Zap. Just like before, everything seems normal at first, until Zap leaves the game to go somewhere with his parents, once again leaving Danny completely alone. Danny continues playing for a short while, before turning around, and that's when he sees it. Standing inside the house is Rampant once again, peeking out from around the corner. Danny, already familiar with this entity, immediately demands to know what it wants, before making one thing very clear. He isn't going to let him get anywhere near his friends. To which Rampant responds with a simple question.
Do you think you have a choice?
Danny, fully aware of how powerless he is in the situation, begs it to stop. But Rampant doesn't seem interested in listening. Instead, it responds with one final remark.
Your grandmother would be ashamed.
And with that, the video ends, as well as Danny's backstory.
I've been watching. They know by now. No, they've always known. But I'm able to help now. You need to endure. I wish to help you, so I ask you for a favor. Do not break. will help you. I just pray you survive long enough, though.
Video 19 Memorandum takes the form of a message from Mishkeville. In it, he explains that he's been watching the friend group from afar. But by this point, the other hazards have almost certainly become aware of his presence. Ironically, that's exactly what allows him to help them more directly. However, he makes it clear that helping them comes with a condition. They cannot break. Throughout the message, we're shown a series of images flashing across the screen. Looking through the images, most appear to be screenshots from previous videos, except for one. A missing person report for someone named Austin Holtman, or Austin Hoffman, I can't really tell. We're given a brief summary of the case. However, due to the quality of the image, much of it is difficult to read. From what I can make out, Austin was last seen leaving his parents' home late at night. After that, he seemingly vanished without a trace. The report ends by asking anyone with information regarding his disappearance to contact the authorities. We're also shown what appears to be the last known photo of Austin. And that's where the video ends. For now, the report raises far more questions than answers. It's clear the hazards have some sort of connection to Austin's disappearance. Exactly what that connection is, we don't know. Hopefully the next few videos provide some answers.
With Google Play Games,
I knew it was gonna come. Bro, I called it.
Google Play points. So the
Called it, bro.
Video 20 Envoy begins with Danny playing what appears to be some kind of visual novel. However, it isn't long before the corruption returns.
Yeah, bro. Is that?
A message with a similar blue text appears on screen, revealing it to be Mishkeville making what appears to be his first face-to-face encounter with Danny. It seems Mishkeville possesses many of the same abilities as the other hazards. After all, he was able to interfere with Danny's computer just like they can. The difference, however, is his intent. Unlike the other hazards, Mishkeville appears to be doing this to help him, in order to communicate with Danny directly. Shortly after, Roblox launches on its own, and waiting for him in the distance is Mishkeville. Danny is understandably freaked out by all of this and immediately tries to leave. However, Mishkeville doesn't let him. Instead, the two begin talking, and through this conversation, we learn a bit more about Mishkeville himself. For one, when Danny asks whether he's one of the hazards, Mishkeville doesn't seem to view himself as one, making it clear that he doesn't like being associated with the creatures that have been tormenting the group. He then begins explaining what's really happening to Danny and the rest of the friend group. According to him, Danny and the others are simply the latest victims and something that's happened countless times before. And just like those previous victims, more hazards will eventually begin coming after them. So far, it seems the friend group has only reached the attention of two hazards, being Shoeworker and Rampid. And I guess Mishkeville if you want to count him as well. However, one detail in particular stood out to me. Mishkeville reveals what the hazards are ultimately trying to accomplish. Their goal isn't simply to torment people inside Roblox. It's to enter our plane of existence. And according to him, once that happens, you're essentially out of options. Now, Danny asks what is probably the most logical question anyone in this situation could ask. What's stopping him from simply turning off his computer and never touching the computer or Roblox ever again? However, according to Mishkeville, the hazards overcame that barrier a long time ago. A PC shutdown would only slow them down. As long as you have a device near you, there's essentially no way to avoid them. Meaning this isn't something that can be solved by unplugging the computer or disconnecting from the internet. While the conversation continues, we're briefly shown what appears to be another hazard, one that I don't believe we've seen before. The figure is accompanied by the message,
"I've been alerted of your interference. What provokes you to be so foolish?"
Given the context of the conversation, it's safe to assume these messages are directed at Mishkeville, which would make sense. By this point, Mishkeville has been actively interfering with the hazard's plans for quite some time, and judging by these messages, it seems they're finally starting to take notice.
These chains that bind me.
A gesture mask of which Tenderic knew you saw.
Please stop fucking talking.
You know we're right. False
Shut up.
Damnatus, December 2009. That night was your fault.
Video 21, Toatone, appears to be some sort of flashback from Mishkeville's perspective. The video opens in a dark room, a room where Mishkeville appears to be bounded by chains, leaving him unable to move freely. However, he doesn't seem to be alone. Sharing the room with him is another hazard, one that seems far more interested in tormenting him than helping him. Throughout the conversation, the hazard repeatedly brings up a specific date, December 2009. That night was your fault. The video then abruptly shifts away from Roblox and into the real world, showing us what I believe to be the very incident that occurred in December 2009.
my computer.
Inside the house, we see a computer that has been completely destroyed. Whether it was fried by a hazard like Greg's computer or purposely smashed in an attempt to stop them isn't entirely clear. Either way, it's obvious something has gone terribly wrong. The person inside the house eventually leaves the room and begins walking downstairs. But as they do, something appears behind them. A hazard, not inside a game, but standing in the real world.
What, bro? Oh my god.
And before we're given a chance to see what happens next, the video ends with the description reading, December 2009. His name was Lewis. This video also gives us a bit more insight into Mishkeville's past. Up until now, a question that always lingered in the back of my mind is why Mishkeville only recently decided to start helping people. After all, he's been aware of the hazards for this long. Then surely there would have been other victims before the friend group. And this video seems to have provided an answer. It seems that for a long time, Mishkeville wasn't in a position where he could help anyone at all. Whether he was being punished by disobeying orders, imprisoned by the other hazards, or something else entirely remains unclear. But whatever happened, it appears to have kept him from intervening, something he now may be trying to atone for, with the ending scene possibly showing the moment Mishkeville finally broke free from his chains. Meeting 3 begins with Mishkeville finally introducing himself to the friend group. It turns out the mysterious person Danny was talking about in Meeting 2 was him. Mishkeville wastes no time getting to the point, warning them about the hazards and the danger they pose, and reveals that the entire friend group has already become a target, and that one of the hazards that might be after them is already in the real world. A hazard identified as Jaw Thing. One of the group members asks Mishkeville about the ring-like structure that's been following him ever since he first appeared. According to him, it's something known as the Oracle, and more importantly, it's what separates him from the other hazards. And without it, he would be no different from the rest of them, meaning that if anything were to happen to the Oracle, the consequences could be severe. We also get another interesting detail about the hazards in general. According to Mishkeville, their appearance changes depending on the game they're currently inhabiting. So far, we've only seen 2 examples of this, Shureker appearing in a Minecraft-like body, and Mishkeville taking on the appearance of the visual novel. And that's all we get from this video.
Ready to unlock Roblox digital gift cards?
Affirmative.
Video 23 Compassion appears to take place a couple of days or possibly even weeks after Meeting 3. By this point, Mishkeville has become somewhat of a regular within the friend group, with everyone appearing far more comfortable speaking with him than they did in Meeting 3. Rather than only appearing in major events, he now seems to regularly check on them whenever they're alone, partly to answer their questions, but more importantly, to make sure no other hazards attempt to target them. Throughout the video, we learn a little bit more about Mishkeville's past, and honestly, this ended up being my favorite video in the entire series. If you have the time, I definitely recommend giving it a watch. That being said, there isn't anything here that significantly advances the story, so let's move on.
Something is being transferred into my head. It hurts. I can't move. How long have I been in this thing? Mom, these aren't my bodies. Isn't mine.
The final video of Act 1 opens with an unknown individual trapped inside a large red tube, clearly in distress, begging to be let out, repeatedly claiming that something inside them is growing. The video eventually cuts away from the tube itself, giving us a look at the area surrounding it. It appears to be the very same forest we saw back in the video Roadkill. Who this person is remains unclear. However, it's possible they're one of the players who was brought into this place just like RNS. And if that's the case, then this may be showing us what happens when someone doesn't escape, the aftermath of being caught. Standing in front of the tube are 2 hazards, one of them being Rampant. The other appears to be an entirely new hazard we've never seen before. The 2 begin talking to each other. However, their conversation doesn't sound like actual speech. Instead, all we hear are distorted noises. That is, until the captions are enabled.
We do not often meet, or at all, for that matter.
We don't. That's a shame. You and I both know why I sought you out, right?
Pouting about the children will not mysteriously pronounce them as deceased.
All of us want to reach the Anastor. It's almost a need to kill that man.
The one who bears the ring?
Exactly.
Then that is your business, not mine. Talis is not given any direct envoy to slaughter the bearer.
Do as you please.
What follows is a conversation about someone we've heard mentioned several times throughout the series, the bearer of the ring, or in other words, Mishkeville. The new hazard confirms that even Talis himself has never directly ordered Mishkeville's death, yet despite that, Rampant makes it clear that he wants him gone. More specifically, it seems when he says, "All of us want to reach the Anastor, it's almost a need to kill that man." My theory is that it seems Rampant wants access to the Oracle, the very object Mishkeville claims is responsible for keeping him from becoming like the other hazards. However, that just ends up creating more questions than answers. The new hazard tells Rampant that Mishkeville isn't his concern since Talis has never ordered the bearer's death. Rampant doesn't seem to like that response very much. I don't know what it looks like to anyone else, but to me, it honestly looks like Rampant kills him for that response. The conversation ends shortly after, leaving us with the implication that Mishkeville may be in far more danger than we originally thought. Now this marks the end of Act 1, and originally where this video was going to end. However, due to my long hiatus of doing very important things, Act 2 is now out with 8 new videos to cover. This has got to be the most consistent ARG channel I've ever covered. Seriously, not a single ARG I've covered in the past has uploaded a new video since, and just from the thumbnails alone, it's already giving a completely different vibe from Act 1. With all that being said, let's dive into Act 2. Video 25, I'm back everyone, announces Zap's return to the channel. Before the release of Act 2, Blocks and Rocks was away from a real-life month hiatus. He explains the reason he was gone was due to the fact that there has been absolutely zero activity from the hazards, and because of this, there really hasn't been anything to post about. Since the hazards seem to have stopped appearing, Zap has started getting his life back on track, focusing on school and making new friends. It also seems the channel has started getting attention from people on the Roblox community forums, with many of them not really believing the whole monsters in Roblox story. We also learned what the friend group has been up to ever since the hazards disappeared. Danny seems to be recovering after everything that happened with Rampant. And Greg, remember him, is finally getting a new computer. Royalty seems genuinely happy to finally be done with the whole hazard situation, while we don't really know how Master feels about all of this. Now that the hazards appear to be gone, it seems Blocks and Rocks is finally returning to making normal videos. And that's exactly what we see. Videos 26 and 27 are essentially filler, marking Blocks and Rocks' return to making normal content, with ranking 5 random Sonic games with Danny actually just being that. And if you're curious about what Sonic game was ranked number 1,
wait, what about number 1?
And video 27 is just Zap playing Roblox Dodgeball with somebody named Amber. The description mentions that he recently just met her and thinks she's pretty cool. I wonder if that will be important later on. In this video, however, many people have started commenting on what exactly happened to the hazards, to which Zap replies that he doesn't really know, as when Mishkeville disappeared, so did they. Video 28 marks the return of Greg. After being absent for 20 videos, he's finally back, now with a completely new avatar. The entire friend group is excited to see Greg again, and shows him around their new hangout house. After getting a tour, Greg asks whether the hazards have returned, to which Zap replies, no. In fact, their last encounter with a hazard was 4 months ago. They've probably just moved on to different victims. Zap, however, doesn't really want to keep talking about the hazards and all that. Greg has finally returned, and he'd rather spend time playing games with him instead. And that's where this video ends.
Grammarly. When you're working on yet another cover letter for that internship, and it starts.
Video 29 is a conversation between Zap and Greg. Zap still seems to be paranoid, questioning whether the whole hazard situation is really over, or if it was even real to begin with. It seems Mishkivel's warning about Jaw thing has been affecting Zap, causing him to question everything. Greg decides to reflect on everything that's happened so far. He tells Zap that there's nothing wrong with dwelling on the past, but consistently holding onto something isn't going to help anything. Worrying about the future will only build up more stress over scenarios he doesn't even know are real or not. So for now, all they can really do is treasure the present. Greg then apologizes to Zap, believing that if he hadn't tried bridging towards Schumacher, none of this would have happened. Zap tells him it wasn't his fault. He's just glad Greg made it through everything okay, and he'd rather treasure their friendship than lose it. And that's where the video ends. Just a simple reunion between two friends after everything they've been through. For the first time in a long while, it feels like things might finally be returning back to normal. Video 30 is once again filler. It's just Zap and the gang playing and talking whether the hype around Touhou 6 is really worth it, with a special guest. If anybody's interested in knowing who the special guest ended up being, it was actually Amber, the person we met back in video 27. Looks like something did come out of that message, as it now seems Amber is officially joining the friend group. Now, this is actually the first video I don't need to cover, because the very next video does exactly that for me. As video 31 explains, while editing video 30, Zap accidentally left a part of a group chat message between himself, Master, and Royalty in the final upload. In these leaked messages, the three briefly discussed something related to the hazards. The only reason they even found out about this leak was because someone pointed it out in the YouTube comments. One of the messages also contains a YouTube link that Master sent to Zap, which Zap has conveniently left in the comments for us to view ourselves. And clicking on it leads us to this unlisted video. In the unlisted video, behind the hangout house, Master, Greg, and Royalty discover some sort of hole in the ground. When they try deleting it, Greg is only able to remove so much before the game starts imploding on itself. Royalty asks if this is something they should tell the others, mainly Zap and Danny. However, I don't know what's up with Master in this video, but he's just straight up an asshole, man. Greg suggests letting Mishkivel handle it, arguing that it's his job to keep the hazards away, and that he doesn't want to risk losing everything they've managed to rebuild. The others agree, and Master says he'll inform Zap and Danny about what they discovered. And that's where the video ends. Interestingly, the hole seems to be located right next to the window where Rampid was standing back in Meeting 2. Could this be some sort of portal connecting the Roblox game to the Hazard's world? When Master looks inside, we don't really see much, just a grey void. However, the rocks surrounding the hole immediately remind me of the environment from the Roadkill video. Maybe this is another way of entering that world, but for now, it's still unclear. Video 23 is titled Master of 09, Please Watch. We don't know what happened behind the scenes, but whatever it was, Master has completely lost it, claiming that none of this is worth it anymore and that he's done with the investigation. What? The others immediately become worried, desperately begging Master to come to his senses and come back. However, the video gets interrupted by a floating white ring.
I can't keep curling in pain. I especially cannot sulk.
And that's where the video ends, seemingly hinting at Mishkivel's return. We still don't know what he's been through during the 4 months he was absent. However, based on what he says here, it seems he's been enduring some sort of pain. And with that, we've officially reached the end of Blocks and Rocks. As I'm editing this video, Blocks and Rocks has uploaded a new video. I originally told myself I wasn't going to cover anything beyond video 23. However, this upload answers the biggest question left by that video. What happened to Masters that caused him to quit the investigation? In the final video, we see Masters back in front of the mysterious hole. For whatever reason, he's become fixated on discovering what is inside this hole. Master knows how stupid this is, but what convinces him to continue investigating is the belief that none of this is actually real. If that's true, then he has nothing to lose. With that mindset, Master pulls out his build tool and begins deleting the rocks blocking the entrance. With the entrance now open, he then jumps into the hole. Just as I suspected, he appears to end up in the same world we saw in the Roadkill video. As we learned back then, that world is home to numerous hazards waiting for their next prey. Master then begins exploring several locations that closely resemble the ones from Roadkill, except for one, an NPC with a pre-written message that reads, "Information derived from Talus." The NPC then shows Master a series of images in the span of a second. Alongside them, we see this. These are the 7 deadly sins written in Latin. Interestingly, each sin is paired with its own distinct color, meaning Envy uses a color palette that closely resembles Mishkeville. If I had to guess, meaning Wrath likely belongs to Schumacher given his violent and aggressive nature. It could also potentially belong to Rampid as he feels far more aggressive than Schumacher. However, the color associated with Ira seems to resemble Schumacher much more closely. As for the others, I honestly have no clue. One that specifically stands out is which is represented with a purple color palette. To my knowledge, we haven't seen a hazard associated with purple yet, unless I'm forgetting someone. Master then leaves the NPC and heads towards an abandoned house. Honestly, I have no idea what this place is supposed to be. It almost seems like another portal leading to a different world. If I had to guess, this could potentially be the way to the location we saw during conference. However, when Master tries to get a look inside, we see this. Master leaves the house but suddenly hears something approaching behind him, and what appears is by far the largest hazard we've ever seen in the entire series. And that's where the video ends, giving us what I believe to be Talus. And now that is the real end of Blocks and Rocks, at least for now. There will almost certainly be more videos released after this one goes live, and I highly recommend watching the series for yourself. It's easily one of the most active ARGs I've covered, and with how frequently new uploads have been appearing, I wouldn't be surprised if the story continues almost immediately after this video is published. With all that being said, I want to give a huge thank you to all my old and new channel members. Erica being our first member to hit 1 year, which is crazy, never thought someone would reach that. Big_Pooh, Mothmano, Corey J24,
Bro, what would you guys do if you guys were in a Roblox ARG? Yo, I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation, bro. That's actually crazy. That's actually. Should we go watch the new video? He said there was a new video out. Did they still post Blocks? Is it Blocks and Rocks? They said a new video. Oh, they changed the title. Bro, okay, meeting 3. What they gave that to? I saw this.
Thank God I'm starving. Can you recommend a good place to eat?
I'm going to start by saying I'm sorry for going silent for a while, but saying something else as well. Amber texted me to play some, which is kind of surprising since I would have thought she would see the channel by now. Yo, Amber gotta be some kind of like watcher, bro. Amber is not real. Like, she gotta be like some kind of like. I didn't want to ruin what I had with her, but at the same time, I couldn't stop thinking about Master of Zero's video he sent us. Yeah. I think I found out what Mishko was talking about. I just wish he was here, but he isn't, so I need to be better for everybody else. Who's this talking? I don't mean to make these doom and gloom posts again, but I don't think you people truly understand how serious it gets. Oh, he's serious, bro. I'm specifically talking about people being assholes. Ooh. If I die, it's your fault. Talking about Sonic games. What is that? What's what? I don't want to start diving into this again, but I know I have to at some point. Wait, what did he see? I don't know when Miska is coming back and the hazards are starting to become a lot more prominent. I haven't had a hazard. I've had a hazard encounter myself. Oh, wait. I didn't catch that. I haven't had a hazard encounter myself, and God remembers how long. So obviously, this shook me up after recording. To be honest, I'm not just scared of the hazards, but I'm scared of becoming normal, and none of us deserves that. I need to ask you guys a favor. Please answer in the comments, my emails, wherever. I'm already talking to the others by myself, but I need to ask you guys watching me. Everyone who has stuck around, understanding how vicious shit is, I'm asking to help me. You guys should understand why this is urgent. I'm asking because I know we said it was dumb. They said it was dumb, but we can't afford to keep waiting, or shit might happen to us. These stupid freaking corrupt videos I can see through re-uploads somewhere else have been driving me crazy. I see. To atone whatever that word is. I'm sick of all this Latin bull crap. The frick is popular. Yo, this guy's mad as hell. Hey, me. Help me.
The Blizzard Double Flip deal is here. Buy one
what did
Blizzard
he
treat
see?
and get a second for just 99
I didn't
cents.
see what he
Get it in the
seen.
DQ app.
Carrie Russell from The Diplomat.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor, and to be voted by
I wasn't showing the video, bro. I wasn't showing the video, bro. No one told me I wasn't showing the video. Great job, guys. But anyway, back to it. What is that? Is that it? Oh, it disappeared. What is that? Hold on. Let me get a close look. Wait, I can't see it. Bro. Wait, what is that? Bro, you guys see that? Hold on. Bro, I know I'm not crazy, bro. And it disappears. Bro. Is that jaw thing? You said that's a jaw thing, bro. Nah. Please change that mind. I'm tired. I'm inhabiting a body weighed by its own sin. Oh snap. It drags, sinks, and withers away every step. It drags and every step I take is like wet sand. My body heavier than its own. Whoa, I can't see that. My body is heavier than its own ideal, which thought to be impossible. What? Who's talking? And yet, despite this, where are we? I have no excuse. Who could I possibly think I am? Who's talking right now? Is this me? Excuse? Don't be ridiculous. People who kill other people are called murderers, like he was. Who's he talking about? Murderers or hell? Who am I to even think of the possibility of not knowing? What? Who is that? That's Jordan, but like, I haven't seen him in game. If I was roaming to roam free, what did I just say? If I was allowed to roam free with my life, with everything I should be grateful. Oh, it's Miss. Yeah, it's Miss Gal. That's his true form. Every day I'm carrying this body. It's a day where the dead are not respected. Who am I to not walk across the valley of blood created by my own hands? I need to keep going and head back. No matter what this ring shows me, I need to go back and remember for him and for them. Save Yo. So Miss Gals, I don't know. My boy's trapped. Bro, Blocks and Rocks has been, bro, their title is getting corrupted by some. Anyway, let's watch the going forward. This is the most recent video. It's Zap. Most of you have, well, most of you told me to investigate. That will be the path I'll be taking before I do anything, though. I wanted to see what you guys suggested before I start my own research. The following are immediate thoughts after screenshotting a couple of random comments and my responses to them. By Mr. Winner of all time. Do the investigation, but possibly get professionals involved. Like if you got a tech wavy guy or even some guy who claims to know about these things, get free consultant on it. You would think would be possible, but it wasn't. I tried content at Mister's, tried explaining to my mom, her friends, and technicians around my area, only to get either embarrassed, left on scene, or freaking scolded. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You look crazy saying if I came up to you guys talking about something, there's some crazy guy in my computer trying to get me on Roblox and all my games I play. That just seems freaking dumb. Why would I believe you? So yeah. The only other guy I've seen who's even seen half believe this is Ray. And he's a ooh. Oh, who's that? The monsters are the real. If you ever encounter Miss Galv again, ask if there's any way you could help or try to elongate. Man, that's a big word. What does that mean? Elongate.
Elongate.
Elongate. To make something longer or thinner. To stretch, lengthen, or pull out a object or time period. Elongate the arrival of the hazards based off everything you've seen and we've seen is your last option. Try to learn as much as you can so you can try to counter or slow them down. Try to learn from Miss Gal. Good luck out there with you or luck with getting this over with. Here's the thing. Though he is the key to elongating the arrival of the hazards, yes, As far as I know him, just being there seems to shoot him away somewhat. I'll try to ask how he does it, but when that is completely unknown to me. Sundar. Dude, this means that dude, this means that you were never safe at like all times. They've have been watching from afar, seeing and observing your actions. Try to contact Miss Gav. I hope I'm saying his name right. ASAP. I think we're past that point of being safe. Now, regardless, I just need to figure out how and why I'm not safe. The danger is literally in the dark. Along with my knowledge, this is why I'm so scared right now. Hey Zap, you should make a thread or live stream so we can discuss the case with your group and us, the people watching. Maybe we can join with you and help if you want. I was fine with making a thread, but I just don't want it to be a place where other hackers or wherever grief the post or just send. I can't do anything about, so I think I'm better off streaming maybe. Ooh, Blocks and Rocks stream? Or I might just give you guys my Skype if I need to. It might be a 50-50 since Mescal is completely and utterly gone, but it's probably your only option. Did you guys try using kill blocks to surround the gate? Also, is it in other games? I'm pretty sure that's what Greg did before Master of Zero and Royalty started recording. We can try making a box around it again, but I just don't know how it would work. If kill bricks didn't work, this is something I need to do more research on before we do anything. Not gonna lie, stop investigating. Just act like they don't exist, and maybe everything will be okay. Hopefully. Generally, if you investigate, you'll end up like Master. Not to be rude, but you'll get into some deep shit. I would rather not risk it and let another hazard into this world. Geraldine is already out there. What more can escape the digital plane? Because of investigating, I do also suggest not going back to your meeting place because there's a open portal near that window. Since Master of All broke it open and jumped in, be safe out there and don't make rash decisions. Remember to stay strong and not to break fear under of the hazards. It's only one out and about right now. The best thing you could do is stay far away from all hazards and infected / mysterious places, like the hole near the window. For now, hold out and wait for Mescal. Ooh. Good luck. I understand the concern. I do. I but now, wait, hold on. But now that majority has voted, I kind of have to. Well, I don't have to, but it was a choice I left to you people since I couldn't think straight myself. But I've made up my mind now. Oh. Maybe it's best to sit around and do nothing. I don't know. You can look into anything else. Just please, for the love of God, stay the hell away from the jaw thing. It's killed people, dude. If it tries to get closer, please just ask someone to go camping or something with you and stay away from all technology. For a while, nobody wants to lose you, man. You're playing with fire by investigating the jaw thing of all hazards. There's so many unknown factors with staying inside of my house, with Jordan lingering but I think it's even worse if I leave. But I understand what you're saying. I'll try thinking about it some more. I'm going to stop reading comments now. At least reading it on this video. I'll read some more on my own time. Judging off all of arguments we've had before, I doubt they help me now. So I don't even know if I'll bother asking them for help. I know we should be doing this in a group, but this might. Oh my God, bro! Like, I don't know if it's my reading or if it's hard to read this, but this might generally be pushing their limit. Master of O still in a hospital, but he leaves in 2 days. His parents took him to the ER since he was screaming about his eyesight. I don't really want to talk about it. Ooh, they took my boy's eyes. It's be like, royalty has also been hard to content recently. He's been kind of out of it. This stuff has been breaking us apart again, and it's all happening so fast, but that's even more of a reason for me to do this. Bro. Alright. Let's come together, guys. Let's come together. Alright. So, from the video and from everything I learned, so so Mascal is trapped somewhere. He's trying to do some, I don't know, I think Mascal is like one of the powerful ones, and they trapped him somehow. And on some December 9th, something happened. I think he was the one who killed the guy. And he's like burdened with that murder. But I don't know. That's like, yo, there's a lot. I'm not a good theory, so I'm not gonna like speak on it.
No matter.
But like, oh my God. That's actually like crazy. Anyway. Let's go back. Let's subscribe to Blocks and Rocks. Where's that other guy at that I just watched?
The first set of videos seemed like your typical Roblox.
Most traumatizing. Subscribe to this guy. Both of them videos were tough. Anyway, what we gonna do now? What we gonna watch now? What we gonna do here? I'm not gonna lie. 2 hours is good. That's a good good amount. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bro, that horror arc was insane. Not gonna lie. And my brain twisted, not gonna lie. But can you say? Anyway, I'll see you guys later.